Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Abundant day, evening, and or afternoon to you and yours. I am Wisdom Premonitions 444. For those of you who are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And welcome back to the Soul Tribe family. I appreciate all the love and support that you guys continue to show the channel. I return that energy back to you tenfold, okay? With love and light, all right? Abundance and prosperity, okay? Also, if you find that this message does resonate with you in any way, please do not hesitate to click the like button and subscribe button and turn on your notification bells for any future messages, premonitions, and or downloads. Okay. Anything that y'all need from me will be listed below in the description box. And keep in mind that everything from this message may or may not resonate, so only take what does and leave what does not. But feel free to go check out any of the other videos. They may resonate with you if you were guided to my channel. Okay. All right, so let's see. All right, you guys could be seeing 411, okay? 1111, 414, 616, okay? This energy I was picking up on yesterday, I kind of had to sit with it for a second. It was mixed signals, okay? So I don't know, maybe somebody's giving you mixed signals. Maybe you are coming cross paths with people who has a spirit of confusion upon them. Be very careful and pay attention to those that you are crossing paths with that may carry this type of energy at this time. Okay. Spirit was saying it's some type of confusion. It's some type of like psyching out energy going on here. And I heard the word decoy. Okay. So I don't know what this has to do with anything. We're going to dig into this message together. I'll let you know what I did come across, what I was shown, okay? So when I heard the word decoy, I had to sit with it for a little bit. I was receiving many spiritual downloads at that time, many messages. So let's see. It's like somebody wants to cover up something, disguise something, or plant something. I also heard a plant, like a literal plant. I don't know what this plant is. I know it's not a physical plant. Okay. I don't think it's a warehouse as a plant either. This is giving me the energy of somebody being placed in somewhere or something like that, or somebody being placed in a certain position to where they come across paths with you, or them maybe wanting to set themselves in a position to be able to interact with you or come across paths with you in order to psych you out or something like that. Okay. Something could be significant about making an appointment as well. I don't know. Maybe many of you guys have like appointments to make this week, or maybe you have a lot of appointments that you will be going to this upcoming week, or whenever you cross paths with this message. It's definitely giving some energy like that. Something about getting your hair done could be significant, or doing hair. I don't know. But I definitely am picking up on something like that. Or this could be like a doctor's appointment. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a self-care, but I'm hearing like self-care routine for many of you. So maybe getting ready for the holidays or something like that could be very significant, okay, for you. All right, so be very careful of the energies that you are coming across paths with. If there's a person who normally does your hair, or normally does your nails, or normally does your haircuts or whatever, and they're not able to do it, something like that could be significant. Maybe you need to have a backup plan for many of you guys, okay? Just be careful of the new people or the new energies that you're crossing paths with. That don't mean be paranoid, okay? Because you may come, this may be something totally different. We're going to dig into it and see. But what I'm getting from this, I was shown like somebody tried to attach somebody's energy to someone, okay? To swap something out. Or they like somebody being aware of someone's gifts, or someone, the energy or spirit that they carry. And so something about draining the energy. Maybe you're going to come across paths with somebody who's planted there to drain your energy. And I know it sounds crazy, but like, in all honesty, this is like spiritual. We talking spiritual sense here, okay? We're not talking from the human eye, okay? So we, tussle and bustle and fight against, energies, principalities, spirits. So let's just be real here. So yeah, it's like somebody has some bad energy and they want to attach it to you. So just be careful, okay? Make sure that you guys are staying focused and paying attention. Also, I feel like some type of information is going to be coming in to you guys very soon with this 411. Or you're going to be receiving some type of information that is going to be shocking for many of you. Some type of shocking information could be taking place with you guys, okay? There's something about something coming back around, or maybe this has happened to you before, and it's like, pay attention this time. Maybe last time you weren't paying attention, you weren't quite aware of what was actually taking place. This time, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're going to be able to pinpoint what is actually taking place with you and your surrounding area and the energies, okay? So I feel like I'm talking to someone who, like, at this point in your life, nothing can get past you, okay? And it's just a need for you to pay attention and keep your eyes open at this time. All right, so let's clear the energy real quick. I was supposed to do that when I started, but let's go ahead. One more time. Yeah, so it's something about one more time. Okay, let's see. Okay, y'all, let's see. What is this information that's headed your way? What's the information? Okay, so okay, healing information. So something that's going to help you heal, something that's going to help you move forward in a process, or processing something, or something that you need to heal. Okay. Tell me more. Clarify. This Chiron will heal. Okay. Okay. Cancer in reverse. This is some type of mother wound for somebody, or a foundation. Okay. We got conjunction here, alliance with abundance. So I'm getting like somebody may have tried to stop something, or this is stopping you from getting to something. For whoever this message is for, okay? Remember, this message ain't going to be for everybody. For whoever it's for, okay? Only take the parts that do resonate from this message. Okay, so if you, let's see, Chiron is often referred to as the wounded healer, okay? Yeah, so whoever you are definitely a healer, but you are wounded, irritated at this time. I feel like something is bothering you, or could be. Okay, it says find purpose in your problems, okay? Hard-earned wisdom is now relevant and needed. You don't have to assign casualty. You may never know why you went through a difficult time, but you can put what you learned from it to good use. Even if you never quite heal in this place of karmic tenderness, you have the wisdom to pass it on once you metabolize the information. This situation may feel familiar, but if you can't remember the story to go with, then go with it. It may be left over from a past life. Yeah, so this is an old wound. It says a chapter review of what your soul already knows. If an old pain is triggered, you need to have compassion for yourself. You're more than your troubles. You know the route through. And now it's time to practice what you know. Once you have a solution, add it to your toolkit. If this solution stretches your test and tests you, take it as training for the hero within. What you are learning now can be your secret sauce in the future. Okay? So you definitely got some information coming in. Okay? It's surrounding how you can heal, okay, or how you handle this is gonna determine you getting this information for some of you guys, or how you receive it. Okay, this is Cancer. You don't have to be a Cancer, but this is definitely giving like mother energy, mother wounds. Okay, it says crabs are hard on the outside but soft and squishy on the inside. Remember that the very defenses you think will keep you safe may actually keep important people out. Soften your shell. You have a backbone and are not protected solely by exoskeleton. Okay, so this is basically saying, okay, stand up for yourself, but don't block your blessings, or don't block your pathway. Your pathway needs to stay open in order for you to receive some type of information. Okay, this could be a past person coming back around. Like I said, it's like some type of something returning, something showing back up in your life, an opportunity or a same scenario with a different person with the same energy or something like that. And it's just like, watch them, but like I said, don't be paranoid with it, or like, just on guard, because you have to live your life. Okay, that's the reality. But at the same time, be open to new information. And just because you receive a certain type of information doesn't mean you have to use it. Okay, or just because you meet people don't mean that they're there for a lifetime. You may just cross paths with this person for whatever reason. It's something here that you need to see, but you definitely need to be aware that you may be keeping people out. So if you are like hardcore with just not speaking to people, open up a little bit, put a smile on your face. I'm hearing put a smile on your face. Okay, so somebody could have like a one of those poker faces. Okay, or you could have a poker face where you not intentionally walk around like that, but it is what it is. Yeah. Whoever you are, you're very psychic, you're very intuitive as well. And you may pick up on people's anxiety, okay, and dealing with their own. And, it's just like a lot going on here. Okay. It's giving me a lot of I'm hearing emotional damage as well. Cancer deals with the breast and the stomach. You could be feeling nervousness like in your stomach or something like that when you get around people. You could be having an upset stomach or tender breasts at this time. Or if you're a masculine, this could be like in your chest area, tenderness or something like that. I'm hearing for somebody like pains. It's y'all got it's something about letting something go. And let me see. It's definitely something here. And it's like this is surrounding family, I feel like. This conjunction alliance. Let's see. Wow. These two fell. Discomfort and 10th house in reverse. If you keep holding on to whatever this is, you're going to feel like disconnected. Not so much more than disconnection. This is going to affect you. This could affect you in many different ways. You got it could affect you in expanding. You're receiving some type of messages and you're not using them. Okay, this has to deal with your expansion as well. It's no coincidence these cards upright in reverse. They're coming out the way they're coming out as well. So this is also letting me know the number 28, 14, 29, 4, 48 could be significant. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Because it's more to the story here for whoever this message is for. Because you're being called to grow in ways that you can't predict. So it's like, for some of y'all may be skeptical about certain things because you can't see the full outcome. You can't see the full picture. And so it's like, because you can't see it, you don't want to do it. Or you want to just, not so much give up, but you just want to put a stop to it. Like, you want to be able to see. I'm talking to somebody who is a seer and who has psychic abilities. Maybe you cannot see for yourself at this time. There's a block here, I feel like, but something could be blocking you, your vision, or this is definitely something taking place with you're receiving messages, because you're receiving messages. So you're receiving it. It's like you're not seeing what you're receiving or something like that. I don't know how to put this, but I mean, if that makes sense, somebody could be a Pisces. You don't have to be, okay? It's something about retrograde, like right now, because this debilitated discomfort deals with Mercury when it's in Pisces. Somebody could be a Virgo as well. They are opposites, so I don't know what that may mean for you. You could be these signs, or somebody else could be these signs. Okay, but only take what resonate. Y'all could be dealing with these people, or this could be surrounding those signs. Then we got the 10th house here in reverse. Okay, it says a bully is a pardon of true leadership. Be careful not to mistake power over other people as equal to empowerment within. So don't. It's time to open up, and remember, you don't know everything. We all learn every day. Okay, maybe somebody is gonna show you something, or this is a person that you prefer not to deal with, but they're trying to show you something. Okay, and then we got Sagittarius in reverse. Y'all could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You don't have to. This is Gemini with Mercury. The 10th house is here as well. This is talking about your relationships. This is talking about your role as a leader. Maybe somebody is looking at you in a different light, okay, and you're receiving messages about this. You could be feeling uncomfortable and not knowing what's going on. Something could be going on behind the scenes that you have no control over. Like I said, it's like somebody wants to attach something to you at the beginning of this message. That's what it's giving. I'm gonna take out the tarot in a second, but I want to finish these off real quick. And then we got Mercury with messages. So there's spiritual messages, premonitions, and or downloads, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, some type of communication coming in as well, very quickly. Okay, it says look at your situation from many different sides. Be light on your feet and make sure you have all the information that you need. If not, be ready to do the research, investigate, translate, meditate, check your facts, and learn. Follow up on all lines of communication to make sure others understand what you said and you understand what they intended. Publish, broadcast, network, and engage in social media. Make the call, submit the resume, send the manuscript. So you're being guided to, you're receiving information on being able to move forward, being able to push through a time, okay? Being able to push through some type of time that you've been having. Some type of change is taking place, okay? It says mythology Mythological Mercury could be a trickster. That's what I'm saying. It's like some type of energy of trickster energy. And I said that in the last message, but that's basically what this is. Like I said, confusing energy or spirits. Okay. It says if you need to go down into your own personal underworld, it may be a time to walk with a therapist, shamanic healer, or other integrous guide into that deep realm. Okay. And then we got expansion here in reverse. So you're receiving messages on how to expand, or whatever these messages is for. I don't feel like this is more to just expanding. Okay. It says just because you don't see it doesn't mean that you have to say it, with this Sagittarius in reverse. Okay. It says timing and pacing are everything. Be honest, not mean. Ask. See what I'm saying? Somebody walking around with a poker face, people thinking that you mean, or this could be, you could actually just be mean. Like, because you set in your ways and you've been through so much, you was like very to yourself. You don't want to deal with anybody else. You standoffish. Like I say, standoffish all the time. That's how you are. It's like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather just stay to myself. It's better that way. I don't have to deal with no drama, no extra. I get it. But you're not being guided. Like, whatever you're being guided to do is to stand out, is to lead, is to do something different. Okay. And so it's like, it says timing and pacing are everything. Be honest, not mean. Ask if what you are about to say is wise, kind, and necessary, as well as true. Watch out for the geographic cure. The belief that travel will solve problems, because wherever you go, there you are. Okay. So then we got Sagittarius here. Somebody could be a Sagittarius, so you could be dealing with one. Okay. I'm getting that maybe you feel like if you go to another place, this is just an example. You go to another company, you're better off over there. You don't have to deal with the drama and the bull. You don't have to deal with the extra stuff and all that. Maybe you'll find a group of people. It's like somebody's bouncing around, or they're going from this to this to this to that, instead of standing in one place. Okay. And I'm hearing deliberately, after you were deliberately told to stay in one place. Like, Spirit is telling you, you're receiving messages. Okay. The Holy Spirit is telling you what to do right here. Okay. And they're telling you where to stay, but you're uncomfortable with where you are. And it's okay to be uncomfortable. That's where you get the growing. Okay. You don't want to be in a comfort zone. I mean, comfort zone is cool. It's okay when you have to be in a comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? But like, whoever I'm talking to, you out of this hermit mode, it's time for you to get out. I was about to say out into nature, but it's not. It's more of out into nature. Like I keep saying, it's more than just that. It's more than just that. When I say that, that means it's a deeper issue. It's a deeper rooted issue. And in this case, you are saying you're not seeing whatever Spirit is showing you. So it's like you don't want to do it, but you need to do it, and it's detrimental to your growth, to your expansion, to your leadership role, or your role as a leadership for your family, for this could be your loved ones. This could also be my squeaky chair, y'all, please excuse it, but this could also be like whatever family this is for you. This could be your immediate family, your extended family, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But it could be causing problems. And we got 5th house passion. So it's about, I feel like something that you love, your vision. Yeah. Cultivating. Yeah. So this is picking up from the last message. Mid-heaven pinnacle with review retrograde. Yeah. And alliance with this conjunction. Here it is again. So yeah, y'all got it's time to step out on faith. Step out on faith. Step out on faith. Just because you don't see it, keep going. Just because, and that's no coincidence that I posted that yesterday on the community board. Like, whoever you are, keep going. Stay focused. And remember, what you put out, you will receive back. How you treat yourself is how others are going to treat you. So that's another thing too. So it's like, however you treating yourself right now, It's how other people are going to treat you. They're watching. You know what I'm saying? People are always watching. So you can't expect someone to understand that about you, because whatever you're showing them is from what they are seeing, because people go off of what they can see. Clearly, that's what you're doing as well for whoever this message is for. And I'm not trying to be funny, but this is what I'm getting from this message. And it's time for you to ignore that. Something is here about medical as well. Somebody could work in the medical field. Okay. And I'm hearing mixed messages as well. So something here about mixed messages. Somebody could be receiving mixed messages. Okay. It's like, you know what you receive. You know that's what you were told to do. And then it's like, you don't go do it because of whatever reason, or because of who you have to work with or who you have to deal with. And then the next thing you know, something happens, but it's not so good. It's kind of, bad. And I'm hearing off the record. So it's like where you have to go back and fix something off the record, or I don't know what this is for somebody. This is a lot going on here. Y'all got to pay attention to the messages that y'all receiving though. Ooh wee. Cause that's what's messing you up. I just flipped the deck on the ancestors and arrogance. Okay. And then the soul, your soul purpose. Somebody could be a life path 3. You don't have to be. You could be though, or a life path 4. I'm hearing 7 as well. Look, the divine. I can't make it up. So this is okay. We got the divine here. You definitely being guided. Okay, there's some type of truth here. What do they need to know? Compassion and fickle. And then here we go again with this passion. So y'all got a lot going on in your mental state, more or less. Not even physically. Physically, I feel like whatever physically is taking place at this time, it can be handled. But you definitely are being guided. You're being shown how to get something done, and you're not paying attention. And you got to pay attention. Okay. You also need to have compassion with yourself and with others. Okay. And that goes back to about what I was saying, like how you treat others is how you're going to be treated. That's how they're going to treat you, how you show them. Whatever you put out is going to come back to you tenfold. Okay. It says be tender and empathetic are practices not always paraded, though they are valued by many of the world's current systems and institutions. Okay. Acknowledge the capitalism. Okay. So somebody could also be being treated a certain way because of the color of their skin, or because their ethnicity or background. It says there's no shame in understanding another's plight and having the desire to aid, lessening, or burdening or suffering. Humanitarians, zoophilists, and environmentalists do not have a sole mission of the faint-hearted. Why is it too much to imagine and believe? And nutrient intersectional and comprehensive systems, institutions, and hearts. The American dream and manifest destiny believe in the colonial success and progress at the loss of others. In order for heart-based systems to flourish, we as global community must invigorate collective empathy and vulnerability. What is your masculine protecting your feminine from? How emotionally available are you to yourself? When you use your imagination, where do you see defaults? Ask yourself and others, what does liberation look like to you? And then we have fickle. So it's like, it's time for you to liberate yourself. Okay. It says get outside, get physical. Okay. Go do some hiking, some physical activities. You're being called to disconnect from like texts, from phones and things like that. Confirmation. Okay. Pine cone hit the window. I know y'all heard that. Okay. So yeah, nature is calling. I have to go outside in a minute myself before the sun sets. So listen, it says this healing opens up a space for feeling focused, clear, and centered. We are ungrounded. We are no different than an item floating in the breeze, going whichever way the wind blows. It is unbalanced. It is an unbalanced state of mind, a state of being disjointed, and also hints at the need to make space for shadow work that you could be avoiding. When you reroute yourself, you can stand tall and firm in your energy, be less influenced by anything working to stray you off your path. And this card also talks about, as woe as it may sound, grounding and scientific, choosing to actively make contact with the soil allows us to discharge energy and recharge, realigning our electrical energy and enabling us to heal at the cellular level. Okay? My ear just started ringing. All right, so that's the message. I feel like right now you need to go outside, get grounded. You know, if you're going to ask for opinions, this is what you're being called to ask. What does liberation look like to someone else? Okay. Also, make sure that you are emotionally connected to yourself. Okay. With positive energy. Okay. Don't let nothing stand in your way when it comes to moving forward. Understand that you are being divinely guided. Okay. The divine is with you. The Most High is guiding you, Mother and Father. Okay. And then we have, you are a divine being with all your flaws and your wounds. You're exactly where you need to be at this exact moment. If you have been looking for a purpose, guidance around you, or your purpose, divinity provides guidance in rediscovering your soul, mission, and anchoring you in your purpose. Too often, when we are searching for higher beings to make sense of our current journey and walk, we forget that the same divinity we're all searching for is also within us. Okay? So there's that confirmation that I was talking to you guys about when it comes down to asking others for advice. Okay? But Spirit is saying, like, if you're going to ask them something, ask them this. But technically, you don't have to ask them anything because of this, and that, you know. But not this, and that. But because you have the connection right within you. Okay. Apologies about that. So then we have, when was the last time you spoke to the trees? Yeah, this is about getting outside. What is your mission on Earth, and which deity works in the same realm? It says, are you open to sharing your wants and needs and dreams with the divine? Go to a place in nature that calls you to share whatever you carry, your heart, your soul. Ask for wisdom towards moving in alignment with your highest good with ease. Okay? Speak your heart and worries to the universe, and be open to what the universe sends your way. So you need to believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, okay, and your gifts at this time, okay, because you are being guided. So there's no need for you to ask for guidance. You're being guided to heal something, okay. And I know you've been doing a lot of that, and you coming out as this wounded healer, but right now you have some things on the line over here that needs to be corrected, and some shadow work that needs to take place. So this is like, it's almost like a little test that you're going to pass. So something is definitely resurfacing, coming back around, that you need to handle, that may be an issue or feel like an issue to you. But I feel like for whoever you are, this definitely involving your family, okay, or a family setting for many of you. For some of you, this, like I said, this could be a work environment. But only take what resonates from this message. So I hope this message does help you. We did get some signs already out of this message in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I love you guys, and until next time, be easy, keep God first, and take care of yourself. And don't forget to go outside. See you guys on the next message.